Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi. Okay, so today is my Thursday video where I do whatever the crap I feel like. And today I let you guys vote on what you wanted me to do. I gave you 3 options. I told you I could do a story time video. I told you I could do another long Q&A unedited video. Or I could do the Bean Boozled challenge with my nieces and nephew. The Bean Boozled challenge was actually the one that won the vote. But my nieces and nephews were unavailable tonight. That was my bad. I planned that way off. So anyway, but the runner-up for that was a storytime video. And that's great because I forgot that I have a storytime video that I said that I would tell you guys and then I never did. So when Michelle was here, my sister Michelle was here, remember how we did all those really funny videos together? If you missed them, you guys, go watch them. She's such a joy and she's so funny to watch, so you should go watch those videos with Michelle. But anyway, in one of those videos I mentioned that Michelle saved my life one time and that I would do a storytime video of it, and then I never did, so that's what today's gonna be about. So here is the story of how Michelle, my older sister Michelle, saved my life. Okay, so once upon a time in the land of Lake Powell, Utah, Arizona? It's on the Utah-Arizona border, I think. I don't know. I think it's more Arizona than Utah. Anyway, if you don't know what Lake Powell is, it's basically like this huge lake. It kind of looks like the Grand Canyon, except it's filled with water. And so there's all different kinds of coves that you can find, and there's all different kinds of huge areas that you can take jet skis on, and you can little swimming holes, like everything is there, and it's so beautiful. All the mountains are super like red and beautiful. It's just so much fun. So we actually go with my family now. My stepdad has a timeshare, and so we go there every summer. We didn't go this summer, but we usually go there every summer, and we'll just park the boat in a cove and we will go swimming and we'll play on the jet skis and we'll do all that kind of fun stuff. And so it's really a big tradition in our family. It always has been. But the time I'm talking about is a long time ago. This was before my stepdad was my stepdad. This was back when we went with my dad and his family. So I would have been about 6 years old, maybe around 6 years old, I'm thinking. And we had this houseboat that we were going on with the whole family, and it was really fun. But because I was 6 years old, there was a rule that I had to wear my life jacket at all times. Otherwise I couldn't go because I didn't know how to swim yet. And so I always had to have my life jacket on. I remember one day that I had been swimming by the back of the boat. Like the back of our boat had this little diving board that we would dive off of and go and swim, or we would just jump off the edge of the back of the boat and swim right there. And I remember I'd been swimming all day with my life jacket on, not really swimming, just, you know, whatever, playing around in the water with my life jacket on. And I remember that I had been, when I say all day, I'm talking probably 8 hours straight I was in the water. And it got to the point where I had to go to the bathroom really bad. I had to pee really bad. And since I was a really polite little girl, I decided I should get up and go to the bathroom on the boat instead of just peeing in the water, even though everybody does it. Don't even lie. If you've ever swum in a lake and you've never peed, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Everybody pees in the lake. Anyway, so I got out of the boat because I'm really nice, and I went to the bathroom, and I wasn't wearing a 2-piece, I was wearing a 1-piece, which meant that I had to take my life jacket off to go to the bathroom. So I took my life jacket off, pulled down my swimsuit, went to the bathroom, put my swimsuit back on. And when I was washing my hands, for some reason, I don't know how this worked, but I can only imagine because I had been wearing my life jacket in the water for so long, it's like my body created some sort of memory of the life jacket on it. I don't know how to explain it. Like I felt like I still had the life jacket on, because I don't know why. It had been so long straight with it on in the water, and you know, my fingers and toes were wrinkled, like, I don't know, it just felt natural. Like it just felt like it was still on in my head. So I go back to the back of the boat and nobody's there. Everybody's gone. But I don't really think twice about it. And so I just jump in the water, and I didn't have my life jacket on, obviously. So I started freaking out, obviously. I didn't have my life jacket, I was sinking, and I didn't know what was going on. I remember I had jumped pretty far off the boat, so I had probably jumped about, I don't know, probably six or 8 feet off of the boat. And so I remember going under the water and like trying to kick and trying to do whatever I could. And I just remember sinking really slowly in the water. Like I would try and kick and it would bring me back up a little bit, but then I'd fall a little more, and then I'd go back up a little bit, and then I'd fall a little more, and then I go back and so I kept on doing that. So I remember opening my eyes and seeing, like, I'll never forget exactly what it looked like. Like I could see the sunlight coming through the water, and I was facing the back of the boat. So I was facing, so like if that's the edge of the back of the boat, there's the diving board over here, and then there's the ladder that goes right down, and that's what I could see. And I was probably like right there, and I was too far away from it that I couldn't reach it, and I didn't know how to swim. All I knew how to do was kick and hope that I would get up to the surface. And so I just remember looking that direction and seeing all the little fish there, because there's always a ton of little sweet, cute little fish all the time. And the water was like this yellowy green, like musky looking color. I don't know, it was nasty. But anyway, I just remember seeing the ladder and thinking to myself, if I can't reach that ladder, I'm gonna die. I'm going to drown. I was starting to run out of breath because I was already panicking. So I was just trying to kick as hard as I could, as hard as I could. Nothing was happening. I kept like trying to put my arm up and trying to just do whatever I could. And I just remember at one point, right when I was about to like breathe in the water, I guess, like right when I was about out of breath, I just prayed with like every ounce of my heart and soul. Like, this is the first experience that made me believe in God, by the way. Like, I prayed with every ounce of my heart and soul as hard as I could inside and said, please, Heavenly Father, don't let me die. Please don't let me die. And I just remember sinking and sinking. And then I put my hand up one last time, and I knew I was about to die. Like, I remember thinking, wow, seriously, I'm gonna die at Lake Powell. I'm 6 years old. That kind of sucks, because at 6 years old, that's all you're thinking. Like, I'm gonna die at Lake Powell. That's a bummer. I love Lake Powell, you know? So I'm just sinking. I'm sinking. My hand starts, like, here's the water, and my hand is maybe that much above, and I'm just going. I'm going. And I just keep kind of bobbling, and I'm like kicking as hard as I can. And then like started to go right there, and I give one more kick as hard as I can to make my hand maybe about there. So just like my 3 fingers. And all of a sudden I feel a hand grab my fingers and pull me out of the water. And it was my sister Michelle. She happened to walk by and see some fingers coming out of the water. And so she reached over and she pulled me out of the water, and she saved my life. I was about to die. And I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. And it's so telling of Michelle, because she saved my life many times throughout my life. Like, that's the only time I would say was very, like an accidental, like an accident that she saved me from, I guess. I don't know how to word that. But like, she saved my life so many times from, she saved me from suicide one time. She saved me from countless, geez, I'm emotional today. She saved me from countless painful days that I would have if I saw some hard things happening in the family between people, if I saw abuse happening, if I saw other bad things happening. She was always the one that was there for me and holding me on her lap and just brushing my hair and telling me everything's gonna be okay and tickling my back and just letting me know that she's always there for me. Like, she was always my second mom. All of my sisters have mothered me, and I appreciate that so much, but Michelle, I think, was the one that was there the most for every single time that I went through something hard. And so she saved me throughout the days of my life as a child, as a very hard things that we were going through. And then she literally saved my life. So I owe a lot to Michelle. I'll never be able to repay her for not just that day, but for everything she's ever done for me and always being there for me. I love her very much. And the reason I'm telling you this also is that she's having a really hard time right now, just with life in general. And I think that it would be really great if you guys could leave her some uplifting comments in the comments below, because I know that she'll read them and she'll see them. And I know that it will mean the world to her, because she is such a strong person. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of crap that she has lived through, and how much of a survivor she is, and how strong she is for always being the one to set the example of how to get through the hard things. Like, I don't know where I would have been without her. I really don't know if I would have survived a lot of things without her. So I'm really grateful for her. So you should be too, because she saved my life, and she saved me all the time, and she's the reason I'm here, and she's one of the reasons I am who I am. She taught me how to love people. She taught me how to help people. She taught me how to get through the hard things with faith. Like, faith and relying on the people that you love. Like, she taught me all those things. So I really love her. Yeah, so anyway, that's my story time for the day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to leave a comment for Michelle below. Thank you, Michelle, if you're watching, for saving my life. I love you with all of my heart. You know that. You've always been my best friend, and I love you, and I hope you're doing okay today. I hope this video cheers you up a little bit. And oh, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm awesome. So, or people think I am anyway, so no, I'm pretty awesome. Was that believable? I think I'm getting better at it. Watch, hold it. I'm so awesome. Okay, so thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow for a fun Friday, and you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thanks for watching, bye!